If you get this math problem wrong, it's not because you don't understand the math, it's because you don't understand the vocabulary. Let's take a look. For the exponential function f, the value of f of 1 is k, where k is a constant. Which of the following equivalent forms of the function f shows the value of k as the coefficient or the base? So here's what we're going to try to do. I'm just going to plug in 1 for x. I see I have f of 1 here. So I'm going to plug in 1 for x, and I'm just going to start with that first equation. So I'm going to say f of x equals 50 times 1.6 to the power of 2, right? Because I'm just doing 1 plus 1. And actually, I'm going to get rid of the f of x, and I see that that equals 128. Okay, so now that's k. 128 is k, because f of 1 is k. Does that make sense? So which of the following shows the value of k, meaning 128, as the coefficient or the base? Well, the coefficient in this case is 50, and the base is 1.6, so I don't see that 128 anywhere in there. Now I'll show you what the right answer looks like. That is choice C. 128 times 1.6, parentheses, 1 minus 1, and that gives me 128 again. So k is 128 again, and here I actually see 128. That's my coefficient. So this function c, that f of x, choice C, shows my answer k as the coefficient. So that's the correct answer. By the way, you could recognize this really quickly if you recognize that x minus 1 is just going to be 0. So this 1.6 to the x minus 1 is going to equal 1, and the whole thing's going to resolve to 128. That's kind of the pattern that we're looking for. We're looking for a function where everything except just the coefficient is going to fall away. I hope that makes some sense. And again, the hardest part of this is just understanding the terminology.